How we doing, guys? Myself, Chris Predator OBE, hitting you a quick one. Real talk, true season. Don't get me wrong, I'm sick and tired of Metropolitan Police first and foremost. Yes, we still haven't got justice for Chris Cabba. Yes, there's still situations where the Metropolitan Police are paedophilias and sexual charges and going around killing people like Sarah Everard. But at the same time, there's been a stop and search concern about young people being stopped and searched and the way that the police are handling stop and search. Now, we all get it. They do abuse their authority. We do understand that sometimes they get it wrong. But I've been sitting there talking to a lot of the young people just as we was ending 2022, going into 2023, and I thought to myself, what tips can I give them? And 9 times out of 10 when we were speaking, young people were saying, sir, I've been stopped and searched, sir, I've been stopped and searched. And 80% of them, when they were stopped and searched, they didn't have nothing on them, fair enough. But they said, and they admitted, 80% of the time that they are the ones that they should be stopping, whether they've got knives on them, whether they've got drugs on them, whether they've been actually doing criminal activities, whatever it is. So we can sit there and sometimes and see a one-off video and be like, oh, look, there's harassment, it's harassment. But at the same time, if you're being stopped and searched, then you've got to ask yourself, why am I being stopped and searched? Now, I'm going to show you a video of a person, he's been stopped and searched, and he's upset because he's been stopped and searched twice.
Wait, the feds. The Fed got a belly on. Times have changed. Oh my days.
Getting harassed, bro.
No way.
In less than 5 minutes, bro. What did you say? What do I do for work? That's so unprofessional. Speak how you were speaking earlier. Speak how you were speaking. Unprofessional guy, bro, because I'm black and you're black, you're just gonna manhandle me. You're just using your power, bro. That's all you're doing, bro. You're not doing nothing else, bro. I told you I got stopped less than 5 minutes ago. You don't care. Obviously you don't care. Unprofessional. That's my fucking wife, bro. That's it, bro. You don't need to know nothing else, bro. It's my name, that's my details. I'm not just carrying nothing stolen in my wallet, man. My name, yeah. It's my gym card.
That's madness.
Question is to a lot of you guys, this is to the roadman now, to everybody that wants to believe you're a roadman, for calling yourself a roadman. These are the kind of things that you're going to get yourself into, because they're letting everybody know that you are a criminal. Because if you're a law-abiding citizen, 9 times out of 10, one, you haven't got nothing to worry about, so you can conduct yourself in the right manner and allow them to do out the stop and search. Or secondly, if you're being stopped and searched, you're the one that we should be stopping. You're the one that's carrying out crimes. You're the one that's got a knife, but just on that day, you didn't have a knife. On that day, you didn't have no drugs. On that day, you wasn't committing any crime, and he thinks it's okay that we always put down the Metropolitan Police. Where is the thin line? There's a lot of young people that are agreeing and admitting that, right, you know what, sir, sometimes they are stopping the right person. So when do we find the fine line? And it's at the same time coming down to the Metropolitan Police. Now, a lot of people are seeing this video and saying, you know what, this police officer's got a balaclava, that's unprofessional. How's it in 2023 police officers are walking around in balaclava? Like they said, it's an undercover police officer. When you go undercover, what do? You're going undercover to fit in with the normal public, to fit in with the demographic that you're trying to reach. And if that person seems to be, you know, gang activities, where you're on the block, where you're on the roads, and 90% of our young people dress like this. If you go into Trade E, bruv, you know the ones there, and you see the mannequins, bruv, it's like a Roman starter kit. So the fact of the understanding of the police officers and the Metropolitan Police, they're catching up, they know the waves, and they're going to start dressing like you guys to catch you guys. Now you guys are upset because man them are looking like man them, like wagwan, and before you know it, you're getting arrested. In 2023, if you do not want to be stopped and searched, how about just stop committing crime? How about just stop doing activities or hanging around with people when you know that you're going to be stopped? Half of the time when you're walking about your daily basis or going to work or doing law-abiding citizen things, you don't get stopped. I can't remember the last time I got stopped on the street. I'm not saying you still don't get stopped. I'm not saying that I haven't been stopped over the years through my car and all the rest of it, but 90% of the time I do not get stopped because of the way that I carry myself and the way that I conduct myself. I still walk around with tracksuits. I still got hats on. I still got caps. I still look young enough to make people feel like I might be younger than what I am, but it still allows me to understand that I haven't got nothing to hide. I haven't done anything, and I am going about my normal day. So sometimes when you young people get stopped and searched by the police, ask yourself, what am I doing? Tip 1, have I got anything on me that I shouldn't have? Am I hanging around with people, hanging around in areas that are known for gangs and violence? Have I got a knife on me? Am I doing any of these kind of activities? And if you are, then you can't sit there and complain when you get stopped and searched. You can't sit there and complain. And on one side, we're saying there's so much life crime going up, but at the same time, you don't want police officers to stop and search you or stop and search young people. They need to be stopped and searched, and they need to make sure that the streets are safe. What's you guys' thoughts? Do you feel like there is like just a spinning roundabout to this question? I'm gonna say this is the Metropolitan right in the sense of yes, they need to stop and search in the correct manners, or they need to just continue doing what they're doing. On the other side, do we need to actually be better as a community and say, you know what, sometimes our kids are not doing the right thing and they should be stopped and searched, and every time we stop and search, it shouldn't be about race. Oh look, it's because he's a black boy. No, it's because he might have a knife. And 90% of the time when we have seen some of these stop and search videos, they've got a knife in them. So we've got to question this and understand what's going on behind closed doors, and if not, what's going on in our own community. But what do you guys think about the stop and search, about the way the police force could be run, but also the way that we could run our community and our village? What's you guys' thoughts? Comment below.